I was raised by just my mother. Never had a positive role model in my life, period. She was single a whole lot of the time. A lot of stuff that happened in my life is because I just didn't know no better. I never been shown how. My mother did the best she could with me, but it was just, I always wanted a man in my life. And me and my ex-wife, actually I caught her cheating on me with another guy. And when I caught her cheating on me, I grabbed the weapon, I grabbed the gun, and I shot at her, and I shot at the guy. I didn't shoot to kill him or nothing like that, but I tried to scare him. I remember calling my mother on the phone, talking about my case, what happened with me and my ex-wife. And I remember blaming her for me being in prison. I said, if it wasn't for her cheating on me, I wouldn't be here. And my mama said one thing to me that changed my perspective of life. She said, you can't blame her. Ain't nobody tell you to pick up that gun. You need to start taking responsibility for your own actions. So when I first read the Bible, I was actually in prison. And a lot of people stereotype that type of stuff. They say, okay, you learn that in prison, but then when you come out, you're different. And I didn't want to be like that. If I learned it there, I wanted to carry it with me. I had to forgive people what they did to me. And if I forgive them, then I will be forgiven. So getting out of prison, it was like I had to start from scratch. It was like I was a baby all over again, but really worse because now I got bad credit. I got to fix up a lot of stuff, and I have a felony now. So I was living on a real tight budget. I had a one-bed apartment, no furniture, no nothing, eating hot dogs, noodles, bologna sandwiches, just whatever to survive. My ex-wife offered me a deal in our divorce. She said, here, I'll give you your son, and I'm going to keep the girl. So we had to share a one bedroom for a whole year and a half, and I finally moved us to a house. In the midst of all that, I ended up catching another case, me arguing with this female, and I slapped her. Then they put me on house arrest. That's what they gave me. So basically I kind of got lucky. I never knew how to handle disputes. I never knew how to handle arguments because I never seen them handled before. So a lot of mistakes that I made because I just didn't know. Not because I was a bad person or I wanted to hurt somebody. Because I feel like if you're bad, you're going to always be bad. You just can't just turn good. It was always good in me. I just didn't know. I didn't know the right direction to take and the right decisions to make. But once I changed my mentality and started making bad decisions in life, everything, the doors started opening up for me. My next mission was to just take care of my son, get him through school. He's an honor roll student. I had him playing basketball for quite some time. I went from, in 2006, sharing a one-bedroom apartment with my son to just 2013, getting a house built for us. So my life was moving, but I still had this felony on my back. I was just so limited and crippled by this felony, so I kept telling myself that I want to get it off. And in the meantime, I started taking up classes. I started going to school for psychology. So I'm taking psychology classes online, I'm working full-time, and I'm taking care of my son. I was off work for like 3 months. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, I'm gonna pay my bills, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I looked up the clinic and they said they'd help me because I didn't have the money at the time to pay a lawyer. So I came to the clinic and they was there for me, they helped me out. It's hard to get a job and it's hard to really take care of your family with this type of felons and stuff holding you down. People don't even know that I'm a felon unless I tell them. I used to coach basketball, for example, and I was a really good coach. When the parents found out that I was a felon, then they wanted to pull their kids away from me. So it does play a part, and then they like, oh my God, you know, I was doing all this good coaching, and I'm this great person, but now I can't take the kids to nationals because I'm a felon, and now everybody's frowning down, and nobody want their kids to play on my team. Or nothing. It didn't care about how good a coach I was, how I treated them. It was all because I made a mistake and had a felon on my background that certain people pulled away from me. You can be a felon for so long, it still damages you mentally. I really want to be able to help people because of everything that I went through. I want to be a positive role model because I feel like I can relate to them because I have lived on both sides of the fence. I have came from where they came from, and I have did something that everybody wants to do, and it's changed. They just don't know how. And I was lucky and blessed to figure it out how to do it. This expungement is real. A lot of people don't even know it exists, for one, and when I tell people about it, they don't even believe it. It is real. It does work. So believe in it. Read what you have to do. Read the time you got to serve. Make plans, plan for it, and get it taken care of. I feel like if I survived this long with a felon, did this great with it, I better watch out now that I ain't got it. Sky's the limit for me.